Okay, this is another video. Welcome back to Dory's home. We are in my bedroom today. Contact papers going on the wall. Had a little struggle. I just started. What my goal was, before I start, again, my words and nervousness, and I'm working really hard. But I have so much in my head and trying to collect my thoughts. First of all, number one is the people that are helping me grow this channel. I can't do it by myself. I can't. With your support, it's growing. So thank you, YouTube. Thank you to all these people all over the world that are following my channel. I'm ecstatic. It's so exciting. So much loving kindness from people. You are filling me up so much inside, and it's just given me so much energy and joy. And I'm laughing a lot more. That's kind of a funny thing. Don't you think I laugh enough? But no. No, I laugh a lot. And my dad and my sister Debbie, she's a year younger than I am. My dad passed away like almost 7 years ago. God rest his soul. But a lot of his soul is in me. I was firstborn. So my personality, a lot of what, I don't know, a lot is like my father. And some like my mom, but a lot like my father. Anyway, enough of that. But anyway, what I wanted to tell you first of all is my channel is like skyrocketing, and it just is so exciting. I've been sitting down a lot of free minutes just answering everybody's questions and trying to answer everybody's comments and compliments and likes, and I don't want to forget anybody. So I'm going through it the best I can. This is all new to me. It's overwhelming and exciting, but I have to, my goal is to be able to still live a healthy-minded life, even though YouTube is going viral, I think. I don't know what it's doing, but boy, I've never had this much exposure before, so it's kind of fun. So thank you. What I wanted to say is the last time I looked on my phone was about my channel had over 1,300 subscribers. Now, the day before I did the wedding cake, I only had 97. So this is overwhelming. So thank you to the people of South Africa and Australia and the UK, Mexico, America, South, I think there was one person I think from South America. This is overwhelming. Thank you. Welcome aboard. What I'm doing today, for those of you that didn't see my home tour, I'm going to show you. I'm going to turn the camera around, show you the wall in front of my bed and by my vanity, and excuse my clutter because I had to move everything from my dresser and on this side of the wall over there. It's not that bad though. So hold on 1 minute. I'm going to turn you. And I have to look in the camera to make sure you can see this. Okay. So this wall is what I'm doing. All right. All right. So this is what the paper looks like on that wall. And I did this when I moved in. So this has been hanging on these walls for 2.5 years. And it hasn't started peeling or anything. It's really good quality paper. And the paper's not that thick. It's contact paper, just so you know. And there's that wall too. So that's what my goal is to get the the paneled wall, and I started up there above the doorway. Can you see that? I did that little piece, and then I got that kind of straight. I had to make sure it was straight going down. So that's always a challenge when you get that first long piece hung up. You got to take your ruler, you know, and what's nice, there's all these lines in the paper. So I do an inch, you know, right up against there to make sure that it's straight all the way down. And so far it's going straight. So, but it's a peel and stick contact paper, pretty thin, and there went my light. Sometimes the outlet plug overheats and then the light will shut off. So I will let that cool down a little bit. Probably go get the other plug too. But we'll see if I need it or not. But anyway, this is what I'm doing. And I believe I'm going to get it because it's, well, you can pretty much see. It's still sunny outside. I've got the hallway light on. I've got, you know, all my lamps on and my overhead light. So I think it's going to be okay. I just want light on that wall. But anyway, so I might move my lamp because I do have a plug over there and bring that lamp over to get more light over here. That might be a good idea. All right. I'm going to step you back just a little bit. And this is what I want to show you. Okay. I'm going to open this one up. This is a new roll. And I'll tell you what this paper is. I got it on Amazon. Let me get that. Okay. Now, this is called ABYSSALY. That's the brand name of this paper. Should I try to pronounce it? Abyssally? Abyssally? I don't know. But here, I'll hold it up to the camera so you can kind of see, and I'll look in to make sure that you can see this name on here. All right, I'll hold it right there. Okay, I hope you got it. I think you do. Instructions for use is right here. Okay. Comes in all different patterns. Okay, now this is what it is. All right, so this is the paper. And on the back, which I love because it gives you grids, gives you measurements, gives you grids where you can cut straight across. Or however you want to cut it. You can use this for anything. You can cover a dresser. You can cover a drawer, like your drawers in the kitchen and stuff. I even put this paper in my pantry in the kitchen. I just love the paper. So, and I love wood. I love wood. You know, my dream way back when I was, in my 30s, was to live in a log cabin someday. I even sent away for floor plans. And just kept looking at magazines and, you know, things like that over the years. And, so I thought, well, I'll do a wood, kind of like a wood look in here. A lot of my furniture is natural, like the wood or the oak, you know, type stuff, and do that. So I get a feel of that type of, you know, lifestyle. So that's what I'm doing. All right. So anyway, we are going to start on this wall. So what I'm going to do first is go get that lamp and bring it over onto my dresser. Okay? So bear with me here, and I'm going to make sure that you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to turn you right like that. All right, I'm going to go over here, get my lamp. I do have my stool on the floor. Got to pull my nightstand away from the wall. I'm wondering how far this cord goes. I actually think I gotta unplug it behind the bed. Yeah, I forgot it goes all that way. So I do have an outlet behind my bed, and I plug both lamps into an outlet back there. So let me get that unplugged. I'm gonna move you up just a little bit. Won't take too long, and then we'll get going. All right. That way I don't got to worry about that ring light that's on my stand going out. Okay. Plug both for a minute here. This other one back in. I got that one plug unplugged. I gotta plug the other one back in. Okay. Got that. Alright, straighten my mattress back out again. Alright, we'll get that lamp. Gonna move you over just a little bit so I can walk around. You know, the bedroom is small. It's not a really big bedroom, and I have a lot of big pieces of furniture too. My bed is a queen size, in case anybody was wondering. And I didn't want to give that up, you know, because I like my bed. All right. Plug this in over here, and this should help with the lighting. Yeah, there we go. We can move that as we're putting paper up. Okay. All right. Okay, so what I do, I want to make sure you can see this. I'll check the camera again. What I do is I always put a little extra at the very top and then a little extra on the side. And then I take a utility knife once I know it's straight all the way down and on the wall. Then I come back with my utility knife and I'll cut it. But I won't trim it until I know it's straight all the way down. And this is not a right way or a wrong way, and other people might hang their paper different. This is a dory way. That's all it is. So be kind with your words, because I am not a professional wallpaper person. But I've done this through the homes, 40 years of being a grown-up. I've played with paper and paint and stuff, but it's a dory way. Just like my cakes. Not a right way or a wrong way, a dory way. Even though I'm a professional, but professional is a word where you get paid for your service. That's it. Okay, I'll check the camera again. Bring you down just a little bit. There we go. And we will start pulling. And I'm just going to pull a little bit. I have a sponge. This is like a cleaning sponge of mine that I love. And it's lasted me for a pretty long time already. It's got like a fluffy side and a scrubby side down here and a smooth side here. I love that. So I just use this fluffy side and I put some pressure, some elbow grease into that. And then what I do here is I just pull back just a little bit. Make sure that that's up against that crease, where the trim is. Then I'm going to come in with my measuring tape, and right where this one line is, it should be 1 inch. And it is. It's exactly an inch. So I know I'm okay. I know I'm even. Because it was an inch up there, it's an inch here to inch here. So a few inches I keep going down, I check. Make sure it's still that on that, going straight. And it won't be perfect. But it'll be better. And I just take my hands, make sure there's no air bubbles. Now somewhere here, yep, right coming up to it, right about here, there's a light switch. So I'm gonna get my sponge here. And also too, I left the nails that were in the wall holding up all my artwork that I had in here. I left the nails in because what I want to do is leave them in there. That way I know exactly. I'm just going to put everything right back on the wall where it was. And then I don't got to worry about them. Alright, and we will check again. And I'm going to pull this in. Push that in there. Make sure that that says an inch. And I might move you over here so you can see what, I don't know where to put the camera, but it's an inch still. I don't know. I do have an idea. I can shrink the legs down and put you on my dresser. And then just bear with me here. I'm going to shrink my stand down. And then that'll work. And then I can move you as I go. Because right, the bed's in the way. And that'll work. So hold on. I'm trying not to shake it. We have one there. I hope everybody's having a good weekend and a good week. I keep forgetting it's Tuesday. Yeah, I'm usually working on a Tuesday. Yeah, the store that I work at, actually, if you want to know what I do now, I'm a cashier. I will not tell you where I'm working, but I will tell you what I'm doing, and I'm a cashier in a very busy store. So I am in the public all the time. So, except for when I come home. Then I go on YouTube, yeah. With more people. Fun. Let's see here. I gotta move these switches down, my knife down. We'll get you on this table. We'll see if this works. Oh, yeah. There it goes. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Then I can move you down and you can watch what I'm doing while I'm doing it. And I hope this, I just have to keep checking that camera. And I don't know how much I'm going to show you on papering, but this is what I'm doing. And just move down a couple inches. Take my hand. Now, this is where I see the light. The light switch is right here. I took the plates off. So I don't got to worry about the plates, so I took them off before I started. I'm going to take my utility knife and I'm just going to cut and then feel and just go right around here. Just like that. Go all the way down. Cut right there. I almost shut that off. This has a switch that, open this up here, that goes up and down. There we go. See, like that. Okay. Come on, stand. And then we will cut right here. There. And we have, I'm wondering if that's gonna cover that. Let me get that plate. Because I trimmed a little bit too much over there, but I think this will, oh yeah, that'll cover it right like that. That'll cover it. So right here on the switch on the right, I trimmed too much paper, but the plate's going to cover it, so it'll be fine. So that happens. Trying hard to You gotta estimate it sometimes. And make sure you get any kind of wrinkles out as you're going along. Check for air bubbles as well. That's what I do. But this is a really nice quality paper. I'm very pleased with it. It sticks really, really well. And oh, before I forget, a friend of mine used to be in home construction. So I called him, told him what I was doing today, and I asked him, what's a good cleaner for me to use on this paneling before I put the paper? And he says, well, do you have any rubbing alcohol? Because you want to clean the wall and get the dust and the cobwebs, but you also want to get that oil off the paneling, some of it. And I said, I don't have rubbing alcohol and I'm not running out to go buy any. And I said, what else can I use? And he was thinking a little bit, and he goes, do you have any vinegar? And I'm like, yes, I do. I have a big bottle. He goes, use that. And I said, well, do I use it straight? And I'm still at 1 inch. It's going on straight. I'm so excited. And he goes, yes. He goes, if you can handle the odor, use it straight. So I took a terry cloth, like one of those microfiber cloths. That's what I was looking for, that word. Microfiber cloth. And use that. And let that dry for like 2 hours. And then I had my lunch, and then I came in here. So yeah. And I love the feel. The feel is very smooth. The other two walls, the one in front of my bed and the one that's over by my window, those are white walls, but they feel chalky. They're rough, and I didn't like the way they felt. But when I put this on, and now that I go over and feel the walls, super smooth. Super smooth. So happy. All right, let me check the measurement right there. And I'm still at 1 inch. Yay! Super excited. All right, let's check the camera again. All right. Bring it down just a little bit. I think you can see. Okay. Some more. Look at that. I always do in the center and push out this way and push, to the edge, because that way it helps with any air bubbles and wrinkles. And I'll come back up. I'll come back up a little bit too. And I will too when I go back up, and as I'm trimming, I'll come back up and I'll rub it really good for one final time. But I put some elbows into it. I put muscle into this when I'm rubbing the wall, just to make sure it stays on. All right, check again. Well, still at 1 inch. Okay, now the hard part for me. Another thing that I never told you guys when I was having that emotional talk the other day. I am, because, well, the pictures of my kids on a farm. I told you I raised my kids on a farm. I milked cows for 12 years. It's how I fell into a cape. I milked cows for 12 years. I went through a divorce from my children's dad. We are friends today. We had some rough patches, the earlier years. But we are friends today. And I invite him to every family event that we have, whether it's Christmas, Thanksgiving, a birthday party for one of the kids or the grandkids or whatever. I help him if he has medical, needs a ride to the doctor's appointment or something like that, you know? Because I feel that he's still family. And if we can come together, then my children can have memories of their mom and dad together, you know, on the holidays and, you know, important things in their lives. That's important to me. For them. I'm doing it for them. And, you know, I think, you know, and if we just bury everything and, you know, who did what to whom and you did this to that and just let it go. It's over, it's done with, let it go. Let's move on. Let's make our life better for the kids, you know, and each other. I don't want to live with no bitterness and anger. Life's too short. So we do that and we get along fine, and he's got a really goofy sense of humor too. So we do laugh a lot. But never will, I couldn't live with him again, so we just stay cordial. Put it that way. Yeah. Alright, but since I have been working on my feet for over 40 years, I have arthritis everywhere. I have 2 bad hips, I have a bad back, lower spine, and 2 bad knees. My left one is almost bone on bone, but I want to avoid surgery at all costs. I don't want surgery, so my goal is to stay active, take breaks, but stay active, and to walk, and to, you know, I'm Italian. I love ice cream. I love pasta, and I'm not giving it up. But I'm eating more healthier. Yeah, and when summer comes, I walk a lot. You know, when the warmer weather comes, I love to walk. And I'm just going to pull the rest of this paper right now. Bring that down to the bottom of my floor. Get rid of that. That's a lot of paper. Okay. The garbage can by my vanity. Wow, that's looking good. Alright, that is looking good. Rub this down. Okay, I'll measure. Make sure we're an inch all the way down. There was a little crease, wrinkle right there, but I got it out. Lift that up off the carpet. Yeah, my carpeting, this is where the major flood was when my pipes burst when I first moved in that first winter. And I had to have all my carpeting ripped up, thrown out, and had all new carpeting installed. Had to get all new flooring installed in my hallway and in my bathroom and in my bedroom. I even did the flooring in my kitchen. I had that all ripped up, put marine grade plywood down as a subfloor, and then put all these floors that you see that are wooden in the hallway, the bathroom, and in my kitchen. They're all the same pattern, they're all the same flooring, and it's a no wax vinyl plank flooring. And I went with like that it looked like oak, like wood, because I really love the wood look, you know. All right, we got it on there. So I'm going to lift you up, because what I'm going to do is get on my stool at the very top, and I'm going to trim up at the ceiling there. Okay, and I think, I'm looking in the camera, I think you can see that. So I'm going to move my stool. I have this little stool, see? My little stool here. I do have a ladder in my shed, but because these ceilings are short in the back of the home, I really don't need it. No, so I just use the stool. And it gets me up about a good 5-6 inches. And as long as I can reach up here, you know, then I'm good. All right, so what I do is start in a corner right here. Pierce it, get it right on that edge of that trim, that wooden trim that's going around the wall. And just take my time because there's staples in there. And then just go like that. And then peel this off. And I take my time to make sure I don't rip it too much on that other side. And then what I'll do is I'll come in here and I'll pull that top and I have long nails, fingernails. So I'll just push it in, come up here, right up against that trim again. Like this. And then pull that down like that. And then I'm going to cut this off. Yeah, this blade in this knife isn't very old because I was using this on some other project I did. I don't know when. Oh, it must have been when I was doing my flooring and a lot of stuff like that. But anyway, grab that sponge. It's right behind me. Come back up here and just make sure this is pushed in all the way at the edge. And again, you got to use some muscle. I don't want it coming off. Now I can get down off of my step stool. And then I will move that over one for the next piece. And then I'll come in here again and push this in with my fingernail. And then we will come back with the knife. And I take my time. I'm in no hurry. I have 3 days off. I'm in no hurry. But this is what I do. So, and I don't know if you're enjoying it. But it's fun. And it's amazing how it can give a place a brand new look too. I'll just come down here, just go in there again, pull the paper away with my fingernail, make sure that's up against that trim before I trim it with the utility knife. And I can move the camera so you can see what I'm doing. It's you know, a challenge. It's not a challenge doing any cake or any kind of home designing or upgrades or anything. That's not the challenge. When I'm adding YouTube and a camera, not YouTube, but my camera, it's like, oh yeah, you know, you got to make sure that the people can see or turn your camera so, you know, that's where I have to learn. So I'm going to go down here, right up against that wall trim. There's a little piece right here that can get tucked right underneath that trim. Okay, now when I get to I'll show you this. I don't know if you can get to the bottom of the floor. And you're going to look at my carpet and go, ooh, that's dirty. It's not. It's a stain. Do you see that? So this here part right here and here where it's more of like a darker tone, I want to say it was before winter. Must have been about September, October. I woke up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and I came right here in the hallway by this carpet, and my foot got wet. And I'm like, what is that? So I was half asleep, and I'm thinking, oh, it's my imagination. So I went back to bed. Well, when I woke up in the morning, and got my coffee, I came back, and my carpet was wet. Well, I'm like, there's a leak somewhere. Then I moved my dresser, and I noticed the carpeting was getting wet behind my dresser. Like, okay. So I looked right behind this wall is my bathroom sink. So I'm like, and my washing machine's right here, and the hot water heater is behind my bedroom door. So I'm checking everything with a flashlight, crawling underneath everything. Nothing. Everything's dry as a bone. And I'm like, where is this water coming from? For a couple of days, I could not find a leak. And then I was at work one day, and it dawned on me. Go under the home. There's pipes under the home. There's an underbelly material that, is under the home. It protects everything. But crawl under there. So I decided to get a flashlight, and I crawled under there I put cardboard boxes down, and I'm glad I did. I put cardboard boxes down, and I discovered a drip. And I was so happy that I found a drip, because everywhere in the home was dry as a bone. And because it went a few days, the subfloor was getting wet under my carpeting. And this is new carpeting, because I just had this replaced when I had that major flood. And then, anyway, I'm just pushing the wallpaper down under the carpeting here. There we go. And we got our first piece hung. Yay! So, there's that. Now see, this is a good reason for editing, because as people do this, they have their camera on, all the time they're doing a project like this. And then they edit, and then they fast forward it. But this is real time, so that was important to me. Alright, I'm going to put this cover back on the switch, and we'll raise you back up again. So that piece of the carpeting has a stain. And I have a carpet shampooer, and I put OxyClean on it, and a lot of it came out. A lot of it did. But, and I'm sure this summer, when it's nice and warm, I'll do it again, and I'll put more OxyClean. Try to get more of that discoloration up. There. So there's one. Let me see how long of a video we got going here. Alright, that's about 38 minutes. Okay, I'm going to show you the next piece, how I cut this. Now what I did on this wall, is I took my measuring tape, and I go all the way to the bottom of the floor. All the way to the bottom. And I hold it right up against the wall. Just like that. Okay? Just like that. And then I stretch it, because I want it to go, and I just hold it. Sometimes it'll bend on me, because my arms aren't that long. So I'm going to bring that back down to the floor. Alright, let's take it up. Alright, so right there it says 83. So I'm going to add 2 inches. So I have an extra inch at the top and an extra inch at the bottom, and I'm going to cut it to 85 inches. So it has a little extra play, on both ends. Don't want to cut it too short. Too long is great. Too short, it's not going to work. So, anyway, We'll do one more piece if I have time. Or at least we can get part of it hung. Okay, so I'm going to bring you back over here. I'm going to put you on my vanity, so hold on. And you can see what I'm doing. And then when I get done, whether it's tonight, tomorrow, we'll see how long this takes me today. I got a dust in here. Right, I'm going to check. Yeah, you can see. You can see what I'm doing here. I'll move it down just a little bit. You can see. Okay. My bed does this pretty good. Alright, I have scissors here. Alright, what I do is I take this new roll that's, not really open, and I hold it on the roll that I'm working with, because this is going to roll right back. I'm going to get my tape here, and I'm going to measure 85 inches. So I'm going to go roll this down this way, and then I'm going to take this and I'm going to bring this to the end, and I'm going to do 20. So 20 inches, I'm going to go right to this mark. I'm going to go a little bit over because it was in the middle. Right to that mark. There's 20. So I'm going to watch where that is. Bring this down some more. Let that fall. And we're right here. So I'm going to go here and do 20 more inches. And that landed right on a mark. So that was 2 marks over this dark line here. And I wish I could hold the camera to show you directly down. If I had another person here, I'd do that. But I'm hoping that you can see this. So that's 40. This works pretty good, using a roll like that. All right, so there's 40. And then we're going to do 20 more. Oh, that ended pretty much on a line too. So there's 60. And we're going to bring that down. Push that over some more. And we have 25 more inches. So right there. All right, we got 25 right there. So I'll hold my finger there so I know where to take my scissors. And I'm really careful because I don't want to cut I lift it up because I don't want to cut my bedding. Right. This gets a little tricky when you get into part of this backing paper that has doesn't have the line, it has like a picture. So I just have to eye where I want to meet up at. And I got it. Try to go straight across and stay right on that line. All right. So this is the second piece. Now what I do, because it's all rolled up, I'm going to roll it the other way. That way it'll get more straighter as I'm putting it on, and it won't roll up on me. So I'm going to reverse it and roll it reverse, like this. And just go like this. And I'm hoping I'm holding it in the proper way where you can see what I'm doing here. And it'll get away because it's a long piece, but I just keep rolling it. My sister Debbie, oh my word, they have 6 acres of land in southern Illinois, and her and her husband, Debbie loves to decorate too, and she has wallpapered so much in her home, and she's got some really pretty designs. But I'm more earth tone, natural. Yeah, but she's got some gorgeous papers. Really cute, like flip-flop design in her bathroom, in her spare bathroom downstairs where her guests sleep. It's like a flip-flop summery, because they have a huge pool. And they swim in it pretty much 3/4 of the year, because it's so warm down there. So we're going to try to go down there once a year and stay like a week. It's like being on a little resort. It's fun. Okay. Now, to make sure I'm putting it on the right way, I'm looking at the designs and it's going this way. So I gotta make sure I bring that other end, and this is where the top's gonna be. So, that way. All right, so we'll bring this over here. All right, put that in like that. Okay. And we'll move you again. How many minutes? We got 45. All right, we might be able to get just part way, get halfway. And then what I'm gonna do, once we get it on there correctly, there's a nail right up there that one of my little pictures hangs. And once I get up there, get it up, we'll hang a picture up because there's a nail in there already. And then we'll see what that looks like on that wall. Took a drink of water. I have a thermos with cold water. Okay, I'll get my stool again. Right here. All right, we're going up to the top again. Okay, now we gotta figure out how to get this even. We might have to pull this paper in. I have to peel this on the back. I'm glad I got nails. There we go. I'm gonna pull a couple inches. Careful not to rip it. I'm just trying to pull it off the paper and pull it towards me. And then I'm gonna hold it and pull it. Try to bend it down a little. Just a couple inches here, like that. And then put this backing paper on the back and then bring this up. And there is a crease, so I gotta make sure I can get that off. Now, here's the fun part. I can take this all the way to the ceiling. And because there's all these lines in here, my goal is to overlap just a little bit and get it right up on that brown line right there. That's my goal. So I have to move this over just a little bit. Make sure I can get that right up against that brown line. Right there. And if I can do that, then I'm hoping that it's going to be straight. So there's that. And we'll pull that down. I'm hoping it's going to be straight. Let's see. Get that over. Get that on that brown line there. Pull this down a little bit. That worked better that time. See how it's on that line here? And it's going down. Just like that. Now, so that's my mark. Right like that. Alright. Pull this down some more. Okay, gotta get my sponge. Right behind me here. Keep it on that line. come up here. Just want to pull that down. I'll get that in there by that trim with my nails. It's nice to have long fingernails to do this kind of stuff. There. And I got a crease right there. So I'm trying to get that out. There we go. A lot of elbow grease. This is really good exercise too. For your arms and your back and your legs. It's just really good. Okay. So there's that. Alright, now I can get off this. I'm going to bring you down some more. Alright, I'm liking it. It's staying. So far, it's staying. So far, I'm going to move my lamp. And I'm going to move you over. Okay, move the lamp a little bit. Move you over. Just this way. And I'll check the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Get this over here. I don't want to trip on the cord that goes to the lamp. You have to check the camera and make sure you can see good. Oh yeah, you're good there. Okay. All right. Oh, before I forget, I have to go back on my phone and find her. Or she can give me a shout out on this video. My snowman in the living room finally has a name. And his name is Piper. Thank you to one of my subscribers. Only one person. Only one person reached out to give me a name for my snowman. So now he's got a name. I'm so excited. I'll have to get him a pipe. I think he might have a pipe. I can't remember. If he doesn't, I'm going to get him one. But, yeah, so thank you. And if you, I hope she watches this video. Just give me a shout out in a comment and say, I'm the one that came up with Piper. And I don't want 400 people telling me they came up with Piper. Because I'll look on the other comments. I'm going to try to find her and write her name down. But I commented back and told her, congratulations. My snowman's name is now Piper. Yeah. He's working good. Alright, where's my nail? Okay. Make sure we get that down really good. I want you to see this. I'll pull this down a little bit more. And then we're going to hang one of my pictures back up. A little bit more. Make sure I stay on that line. Okay. I love this sponge. I think I got it at Menards. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I did. I get majority of my cleaning stuff at Menards. It's another one of my favorite stores to go to. Okay. All right, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get that small. Do you remember that small floral picture that was like a long rectangle? Again, this is from Hobby Lobby. This was $15.99. $15.99. 40% off or 50% off. Okay? Hobby Lobby. All right. And they still have them because I seen them in there because that's one of my favorite aisles to go on, where they have all this blue floral artwork for, you know, rooms. Okay, and I believe that is straight. And I'll check it later. I'm just going to leave it. But wow. Hey? Let me grab the camera. All right. What do you think? Try to get you out of that glare there. And there's the light switch. What a difference, eh? Yeah, I like it. It's really gonna brighten it up in here. Okay. All right, we're gonna stop videotaping the wallpaper and thing. I'm gonna take you out by the fireplace and I'm gonna show you the Valentine garland that I did for the fireplace. I actually sat with my coffee when I first got up this morning, and I actually sat on my kitchen table and finished a garland. Okay, I'm going to get a picture of that. Get a picture of that. Get out of that glare. There we go. Right there. Get another picture. Okay, one more. All right. So let's go out here. Go walk in the hall again. And I'll give you a close-up of the garland. I don't have all my lights on. I mean, I could turn them on up there. I think I can. I'll turn this on right here. And we'll turn on the penguin. I love this thing. And I've got sea glass lights back here. Got them on. And we'll get my snowman on. Switch right there. Okay. I don't know why it does that. Must be something with the lighting. I don't know. The lights. But there it is. So the beads. See that? Nope. Yeah, I just have it hanging over the bell here. I got a lot of stuff on my hooks. I keep 5 golden hooks on there because I always got something hanging on there. But that's it. And I like it. Gives it a little color, but I wanted to stay winter because it's still winter. So that was important to me. And I think it just gives it a little fun. So there it is. And I went all the way to the end. I didn't go down. You see how the garland with the jingle bells goes down like that? I didn't do that. I just put it right to the hook. That's all I did. And then this is what I ended up doing too, so you can kind of see. Remember I told you to make a loop? Do you see that? Make a loop. Put a lot of knots in it so it's not going to go anywhere. And then you can put it on a hook or a tack or command hook or whatever you're going to do, you know. And there it is. And I'll step back so you can kind of see it. Isn't that fun? And there's Piper. And he doesn't have a pipe. We have to get him a pipe. I'll look for a wooden one. I'm gonna stick it in one of his branches or something. So funny. But again, thank you for all your support, all your very heartfelt stories that you shared about memories of your life, and that were coming back watching me or me talking or whatever. That's such a joy to hear. And I don't want to get too emotional, start crying, but I love to cry and I love happy cries. And so thank you so much for everything. This has been a joy. And once I'm done wallpapering, I'll take more pictures. And I did take some pictures of before I put the paper on. And then we'll take pictures of after. And I'll upload them to YouTube and my Instagram page. The YouTube pictures will be under the community tab. But you only can do that on your smartphone. I don't know why, but that's all you can do. Oh, and I did do my very first short. It's a 30-second little video. It goes, there's videos on a tab, then there's shorts. So you click on that short, and you'll see a 30-second video of my garland this morning. So that was kind of cool. I just learned that this morning, how to do that. Okay? So, wedding cake video number 1. Last time I looked, it was over 27,000 views. 27,000! I'm like, man, this is just phenomenal. Thank you so much. Oh, man, what a great world we live in. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. Have a wonderful work week. If you're working, if you're not, have a good vacation. If you're just chilling at home and you're retired, hallelujah. And I will see you soon. I'm going to do a couple tutorials. Before I let you go, someone asked me about making a rose, like show somebody how to do a rose. I can do that because I have extra buttercream in my refrigerator. We can do that. Maybe a video tomorrow. We'll see how my tomorrow goes. I do have an appointment in the afternoon, so once I get over that one, and come home, maybe I can do that. We'll see. So if not, maybe this coming Sunday I can do another one. But I'll check my schedule, the first and second week of Valentine's or February, and I'll let you know when I'm going to do cookies. But I'm excited about that. I can go through my photos and look up pictures of cookies I've done and share those, okay? All right, so God bless you all. If you guys are having some hard times, I think a lot of people will be praying. I know I am. Let's help each other, okay? We can heal this planet. We just got to come together. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.